So in Fresno, California, doing a little work for a homeowner here. They're getting ready to install this lavatory sink cabinet, and they got a shelf here, so the plumbing was a little too low. Water lines are low, water shutoff valves and supply lines are too low, waste was too low, and so they wanted to get it up above this shelf. So anyways, a couple close measurements and a little layout there, and we got this waste rough back in. It's pretty close to center of the opening, so from wall to wall it's within like a half an inch center, so that's fine. Then I believe right now where you can see it's almost ready, it's almost in there. It's in there as far as about as it can go, is what I'm trying to say. But from sheetrock out, it's about the same as what you see right here, from the back of the cabinet to center. And so we measured 22 3/4 is what we came out with. Homeowner was here and we walked through it together, and you can see you got a little bit of play left right there, but not much. You can go up just a little bit or down. Definitely can go down, you can see right there. We just wanted to give you a little bit of room so when you're sliding the cabinet in, you're not hitting that. So that had to be installed as the drain was installed, because you can't get it in otherwise. So we're at 22 3/4. What we did is we cut the 1.5 waste out, solvent coupling here, use the original 1.5 sanitary tee here, gave you a stainless steel band to tie the vent back together, and then gave you a trap adapter for your tubular kit. So right where it sits, you should be able to tighten this nut, slide it in, tighten this nut, and then of course tighten this nut up some more. And we put the drain in as a point of courtesy. That's not part of our work, so we asked the homeowner just make sure it's tight and secure. If you have trouble with it, that's our scope of work is just this over here, just moving the waste. We got this because we needed it for layout, this trap kit, but we don't warrant it because we're not installing it. And of course the drain, we're not installing that. It's a fixture, nice pop-up drain, but we're not warranting that because we're not installing it. It isn't currently installed. So if you want to tighten it up or play around with it where you're comfortable with it, please do that first. If you get water leaking out of here, that's not our work. So the only reason it's in is because we needed to measure this. It is tight and it should be in good shape, but we set fixtures all the time, and then sometimes it leaks out of the top gasket, the one that sits up in the bowl. That gasket leaks and you got to put putty in there. So sometimes it's fussy, sometimes it's not, but just monitor it. When you get everything together, monitor it and make sure it's good. Outside of that, this installation is done.